Greetings and salutations, everybody. Welcome to the 238th episode of Twisted Strands. My name is Jeannie, but you can call me JD, of course. And thank you for joining me today. This episode is brought to you by something I may be disgusted by. This is called Blizzard Hops, and it's called a Winter IPA. Dad got this special sampler of winter beers or whatever, and I've been trying them out. It's a neat concept. You know me, I love to try new brews, and let's see how this one is, okay? Let's see what face I make. Yeah, not bad. Not good, but not bad. It's kind of... Okay, maybe it is bad. It's a little citrusy, and what does this say? It's got 4 different types of hops. It's deep golden color. Yeah, I did. Yeah, hoppy citrus. Oh well, I'll soldier on despite drinking bitter beer. So anyway, like I said, thank you so much for joining me today. Second episode of the new year. So happy New Year if you didn't see the last one. And I just wanted to take a minute out and say a great big thank you and a hug to everybody who left a comment or didn't and just watched, or left a comment on the not on the blog, but it was on the Ravelry group. We do have a Ravelry group. Feel free to join. I'd love to see you. It would be nice to get some new members. And yeah. So anyway, I have finished objects, a little cross-stitch stashing, very little progress on my chevron stitch shawl. No spinning. I did a bunch of sewing, but I gave it to the person already. I'm going to be sewing a relaxation pillow, but I haven't even started that yet. I need to. I want to. I will. Oh, someone had a baby. Yeah, I love Instagram. I am just going to show you the Instagram picture of a dog coat. And now, it's a bit of a rosy pink. I did it in size large. It's more true to color if I do that, which is very awkward, I must say. So anyway, there is the dog coat that I worked all weekend on. And as you can see, reflective tape is reflective. I ended up having to use black Velcro tape for the closures because that's all Joyanne's had, and I didn't want to struggle with sticky backed Velcro and polar fleece. I used a pattern from Green Pepper, I believe, and it was fairly easy to use. Hi, Cleo. Hang on just a second. Cleo, come here. Do a cameo, Cleo. Oi. Here she is. Mommy, little girl. Because of... Yeah, that's really it. Yeah, that's what I want to see tonight. Because of the terrible weather this past Thursday in New Jersey, I had to cancel her vet appointment, so she got to get out of going to the vet for her yearly checkup. Didn't ya? Yeah, she's just gonna sit. She's just gonna eat over there and be happy. Getting used to it. Still, wow. Ugh. Maybe I'll buy one of those select your own 6-pack or something. Phew. A bit. Ugh. Tell you something, it's the strength of Guinness without the flavor, okay? It's not that great, folks. So I have a finished object. And they're woven in. I haven't blocked it. I'm not used to blocking hats. I did leave a string if in case I decided to leave, to put a pom-pom. And this is First Snow by the Vulgar Knitter. See? Oddly enough, the ribbing is it just fits you, and then the cabling makes it tight. I'm a hat-loving girl. There goes my hair. I do love to wear my hats. I still wear my bobble hat all the time. Oh, anyway. This is knit using size 10 needles and Cascade 128, the superwash. I'm thinking this is going to be a pretty bad pill. It's going to pill a bunch. But the cables are beautiful, and the pattern is very easy to follow. So A+ would knit again, although I'd probably go up to a size 10.5 needle for it. Now onto the whips. I haven't touched my Topsy Turvy doll by Jill Kent in that vintage magazine. I haven't touched it because I'm working on the hat and that blanket for the dog. But I did do a few rows, I think, of, not many, of my chevron prayer shawl. Chevron Stitch Prayer Shawl by Claire Stewart in some miscellaneous yarns. Unfortunately, look at that, I ran out of yarn, but I was able to scrounge around and find one more bowl. So there we go. Still working on it. Haven't done much. Ooh, Cleo's down here. She is a love, even if she won't say so. Right? You will never admit to it. Never admit to being a mama's girl. Daddy's girl, definitely. So I haven't done spinning because of all the other projects, and what else haven't I? No weaving done. I haven't touched my looms in forever. But yeah, those are what I've done. Probably gonna pick up on the Topsy Turvy doll and do more of the. Now she's climbing around. I have a bit of a nesting problem here. All my whips and yarns and needles and books and stuff, they're all behind me. It's my happy spot. So anyway, I promised you a bit of a review last week, didn't I? Let's get on to Stuff and Junk. Oh, sorry, I'm going to lift the camera. Oh, iPad. There we go. I think I promised you a review of Piecework. This is the latest issue of Piecework, and it is really just all about socks. Like, literally, nothing but socks. History of sock knitters in specific areas. History of women in the past that knit socks. Ooh, and there's also the Green Sweater Project. It's how a woman survived the Holocaust, but not only that, so did her beautiful old green sweater. So that survived. It's a member of the United States Holocaust Memorial Museum. It's in New York. So, and it's got a great deal. It's got socks. It's got an article about darning eggs, which I have one of those. I got it from Knit Picks, I think. fragments of socks. So if you're into socks, and I'll admit it, I still love a good sock yarn and a good sock pattern. How am I doing? 10 minutes, okay. So I recommend it. But if socks aren't your thing and you don't subscribe to it, I would say skip this one. Blasphemy, I know, because I love this magazine. But seriously, it's really just all about socks. And there's some baby booties. That's about it. Oh, Stuff and Junk includes cross stitch. Now, I finished all of the stitching, and now I'm working on the back stitch. I'm not a highly skilled stitcher, but I still love doing it, so I will, this is a good practice for me. I just started, last thing I think I did was her little cute eyes. I'm kind of happy with how they turned out. It could have been a lot worse, folks. It really could have. Want to see the scary story of the backside? Ugh. Horrifying, I know. It's not Halloween even. But there you go. And yeah, I'm still going to follow through on many of my goals. Like, you'll see me next week. And my language has been very good. PG at most, really. So, cross-stitch stash. Okay, so Dad and I went to a bookstore that's famous in northern New Jersey for having a lot of books. And it's not very well organized if you're into fiction. But the crafts are all in one happy little corner. So I dove for it. I could smell that stuff a mile away. Whether I'm at an estate sale or a used bookstore. So anyway, I got some magazines. I got a cross stitch from, goodness sake, what? I don't even know what year this is. Someone had put some, nope. I would say May, June 1994. My first love of crafting came from sewing, and then my mom got me into needlepoint. I wasn't into cross stitch until about 2013, when I saw that you could do naughty cross stitches, and that's what I started. I did a bookmark that I was going to give to my mom that said it said, F off, I'm reading. But naturally, with the fudge word there. But this is from 94, before it was even a blip on my screen, before I even started knitting even. This one is from 1998 with some awesome hair on the front of it. So that was some oversized sweaters. And then I saw this. I haven't even looked at this one yet. It is Spanish blackwork, modern Spanish blackwork. Don't know what year this is from. Let's see if I can find out. Oh, this isn't going to provide me with any clues. And it says the price is said to be 2/6. So what the heck is that? Ooh, and I collect Nancy Ziemann's things. Sadly, she passed away back in November of last year. But before she did pass, I realized what a font of information her and her company is. So whenever I see something with Nancy that I think would be a good addition, This one's about serge your feet. Also picked up, it was really cute, it's Sewing for Busy Women. So I picked that up too. This is adorable. I think it's all no, it's seems to be embroidery, like a mishmash of different techniques. But I liked the country designs it was. See, as you can see, it's not all cross stitch. So that might be fun. But I was really excited when I saw this one. This is an entire kit. And these are discontinued. So, as you can see, it's an adorable black cat. And this one's called meow.com. So, really freaking cute. And yes, it only cost me $3, and I was so happy about that. Looks like a really fun stitch to do, and that's a complete cross stitch. With a great deal of back stitch, which is not my forte, as you saw in my my piece that I'm trying to finish. But to heck with it, maybe that'll teach me more. I could certainly use the practice, and I'll still have the chart. So there is that. That is my fun stuff. Now, what have I been doing while I've been stitching? I've been watching a lot of TV. As you know, I work part-time, thankfully. This week I'm not going to have a lot of part-time days, so it's going to be a little hectic. So I might not get much done, but I'll still show it to you next week. But what I saw Ghost House. One is a story about a couple in Thailand, and the woman gets possessed. That's as far as I'm going to go. The movie was kind of meh. Sometimes I just don't get that interested. I mean, some shows really grab my attention, and I love to root for even the evil characters or the good. So, out of 5 skins, I would give it 2.5. Not the best, certainly not the worst. I've seen way worse. And then there was another version of Ghost House that I also saw. That was with the, just one word, Ghost House, and I watched the Riff Tracks version. And that was pretty funny. Now, I know that excuse me. Ugh. Oh, that's good. That is so going down the sink. Mm-hmm. Gnarly. So, Running with Shorta asked me what I thought of the newest, the newest reincarnation of Mystery Science Theater 3000, and I enjoy it. And I love Felicia Day. She's a real fun person to follow on social media. She's smart. I read her book, and she's funny. But I don't like the lead guy. The guy that is the one who's trapped in the ship with it. I don't like the guy that does that. He's not half as funny as Joel or anybody else. Or Joel or Mike. I believe those guys were. So anyway, he's not as funny. They still have some good lines. I'm glad to see Felicia Day there. And her sidekick is pretty good. That's about it. That's all I gotta say for it. I say go watch it for a few hours and see what you think. Who knows, maybe you'll love it even more than I'm definitely going to keep watching it, though. So, that's it for now. I want to thank you. Yeah, gotta remember where this camera is. Thank you so much for watching. You'll see me in another week. Monday, probably. Thank you to everybody who left awesome, sweet notes on the YouTube channel, the video comments and all that, and the Ravelry group. And you'll see me next week. Have a wonderful week. Keep on stitching. And don't forget, whenever you're doing crafts, from the simple to the sublime, you are making the world a more beautiful place. And for that, I thank you. And if you haven't already, click on that subscribe button and let me know you're enjoying the show or not. Alright? Take care, everybody. Bye!